Episode 6: Docker Networking. Containers are isolated by default, but most real applications need containers to communicate. A web app talking to a database. For example, Docker's networking system makes this elegant and secure. Docker comes with several network drivers. The bridge driver is the default. Each container gets its own IP on a virtual network, isolated from your host machine. The host driver removes isolation, so the container shares your machine's network interface directly. It's faster, but less secure. The overlay driver spans multiple machines, which is essential for Docker Swarm and Kubernetes. Finally, the none driver means no networking at all, offering maximum security for specific tasks. The real power comes from custom bridge networks. You create one with Docker Network Create, then run your containers on it using the -network flag. On a custom network, Docker provides automatic DNS resolution. This means containers can find each other by container name, no IP addresses needed. Your Flask app can connect to a Postgres database simply by using the hostname Postgres in your connection string. Port mapping bridges the gap between the container network and the outside world. Use the P flag with the syntax host port, container port. For example, Docker run P8080 80 maps port 8080 on your machine to port 80 inside the nginx container. When you visit localhost 8080 in your browser, nginx responds as if it were running natively on your machine. Let me show you the full workflow for a networked application. First, create the network. Then, run your database and your application both on that same network. In your app's configuration, you don't need to hunt for dynamic IP addresses. You just set the database host to the name you gave the database container. Docker handles the rest behind the scenes. Summary: Docker networks isolate containers while enabling seamless communication. Custom bridge networks provide automatic DNS, allowing you to use container names as host names. The P flag exposes specific services to your host machine or the public internet. Next, Docker Compose, which automates all of this connectivity with a single configuration file.